This is Eric from TechnoRV. One of the questions we get asked a lot is how can TechnoRV assist RVers in capturing the Wi-Fi signal from the RV park? This isn't always the easiest thing to do, but we do have some products that can help. They're called Wi-Fi boosters. Now the RV park is responsible for the amount of bandwidth they provide to the RVers, but you can do yourself a lot of good by applying a Wi-Fi booster to the equation to assist you in reaching out and grabbing that signal that they have provided. So we at TechnoRV have several solutions for capturing that Wi-Fi signal from the RV park. So let's take a look at some of them. The first one is called a booster tube. And the booster tube is actually an antenna that you would install outside of your RV. So what we're looking at here is an antenna that has 8 dB of gain, and the tube portion down here has 2 watts of sending power. So the average laptop has about 0.2 watts of sending power for their internal Wi-Fi adapter. And again, that's 0.2. This has 2 full watts. And generally on the receive side of a laptop, you'll get about 1 dB gain of the internal antenna. And on this booster tube, you have 8 dB of gain. So just from the standpoint from the amount of power that you'll be replacing basically your internal Wi-Fi adapter with this unit here. So what you would do is you would install this unit. A lot of people do install this on like their ladder rack or their bat wing. It comes with a little mounting bracket and some heavy-duty zip ties that you can mount this. And then it comes with a 16-foot cable. So you would route the 16-foot cable inside of your RV. Now some RVers will just run it through a window temporarily. Some will just run it through whatever ports they can or have it professionally installed to get it inside of their RV. In any event, if you just bought this product right here, it would boost the Wi-Fi signal for one device, so say a laptop. You would run this cord in, plug it directly into the USB port of say a laptop, and then you would receive the boosted signal for that one device. Now what most people do is they add what's called a repeater to the equation, and this is our repeater. And basically what the repeater does is it takes the boosted signal from the booster tube and creates a hotspot within your RV so that multiple users can now have access to that boosted signal. So in this case, you would take the USB line from your antenna, and that USB line, instead of going into your laptop, would now go into the repeater. And then the repeater has a wall socket adapter, so you just plug it into a wall socket, and then you would just attach the antenna onto the repeater so that whoever's connecting to this wirelessly, this will be able to capture that with the antenna. So again, that's one solution. You buy the booster tube and you attach this outside as high as you can on your RV, because Wi-Fi is a line of sight signal, and so the higher you get, the better. And then you run the line inside, attach it to the repeater. So you would buy the booster tube, and then you would buy the repeater, and that would be a complete system. Now for those that don't want to mount an antenna externally and run the wire inside to the repeater or directly into a device, there is another unit that we have, and it's called the desktop booster. The desktop booster sits inside of your RV, and this unit offers a full 2 watts of sending power, which is the same as the booster tube. So a full 2 watts of sending power right here. And the antenna is a 5 dB gain antenna. So lots of power here. And basically what you do is you take this unit here and you put it inside of its holder here, and then whatever direction the Wi-Fi signal is coming from, then you would want to just put the desktop booster next to the closest window to that, because again, Wi-Fi is a line of sight signal. So this mount here actually has a suction cup on it. And so what I do, and a lot of RVers do, is they just suction cup this right to a window. And that way it's in the direction of wherever the signal's coming from, and that gives you the most opportunity to access that signal. So again, this comes with about a 5-foot cable, and you would plug one end of the cable into the desktop booster, and the other end would go into the USB port of whatever device that you're wanting to get the boosted signal. So with that scenario, one device would be getting the boosted signal from the desktop booster. Now, you can add the repeater to this equation so that multiple users can now access the boosted signal. So instead of the cord coming from your desktop booster and going into a single device, now the cord goes from the desktop booster into the repeater. The repeater has a wall plug that comes with it, and that's what's going to power these two devices. So now what you have is you're getting the boosted signal from here, routing it to the repeater. The repeater creates a hotspot within your RV so that multiple users can access the boosted signal wirelessly. So that's another solution for accessing the Wi-Fi signal at your RV park, is the desktop booster and the repeater. Now another nice thing you can do with the desktop booster is that you can actually replace the antenna with a higher dB gain antenna. So what a lot of customers will do, they'll go ahead and get the desktop booster here, and then they'll get the repeater so that they can broadcast a hotspot within their RV so that multiple users can gain access to the boosted signal. They'll set up at a park, and there may be occasions that you're so far away from the access point that that even the desktop booster isn't able to reach out and grab that signal. And so, but because it's so convenient, a lot of people like to use this unit because most of the time it's going to work for you. But in those instances, another thing that you can do is you can just unscrew the antenna from the desktop booster, and then you can add what's called a Yagi antenna. And this is a directional antenna. I know it looks a little strange, but it comes with about a 3-foot cord. And what you would want to do is you would want to add the 16-foot cord that we sell at TechnoRV, and that way you can take the Yagi antenna outside, and wherever the access point is outside, you can aim the Yagi antenna at the access point. Okay, so because it's a directional antenna, if the access point is over here, then you would want to make sure that you aim it directionally at the access point. So again, what you're going to be doing here is you're going to take the 16-foot cable and connect it to the 3-foot cable that comes with the Yagi antenna, and then you're just going to connect that then to the desktop booster. And now you've basically, in essence, you've basically replaced this 5 dB antenna with a high-powered directional 16 dB antenna. Now by adding the 16-foot cable, you do lose a few dB of gain by doing that, but there's plenty to spare with the Yagi antenna. So again, that's just another solution, just something else to have in your toolbox as you're traveling. You could get the desktop booster, the repeater, and then you could just get the Yagi and you just kind of set it to the side whenever you need it. And that's actually what a lot of people will do, because just for the convenience of the desktop booster, of just getting to the site, sticking it on a window, going through the setup process, getting the access, most of the times you're going to be all right with the desktop. But on those occasions where you need more, and you could add the Yagi antenna to it as well. So there you have it. That's the solutions that TechnoRV has to assist you in connecting to the Wi-Fi signal at the RV parks. It's the external booster tube where you're installing an antenna outside. You've got the desktop booster that makes it a little more convenient. That'll be inside, and then of course the repeater works with both of those to create the hotspot within your RV so that multiple users can connect wirelessly to the boosted signal. And then lastly, the ability to add the Yagi antenna to the desktop booster is an added bonus to that unit right there. Now, another thing that TechnoRV has as it relates to these products is the support that we offer. And one of the things that we do, because we understand sometimes from a technology standpoint it can be a little bit difficult, is we've created our own instructions, and we call it the TechnoRV Learning Series. And what the TechnoRV Learning Series is when you order one of these products, you'll get an email from us of some instructions that we put together that we feel like are easy to use and that are better than the instructions that actually come with these units. So it's easy to follow, step-by-step instructions, complete with pictures, and it's really been useful for the RVers that have bought products from us. And in addition, if an RVer needs more support, then they can always give me a call, and I'm happy to walk anyone through the setup process on these units. And so that's just another thing we offer. It's the TechnoRV Learning Series, and again, you get it when you order any of these products.